Hello and welcome to Dateline Lagos on Channels Television. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. Happy New Month, or maybe I should say season's greetings, because that time of the year is certainly here again. Coming up on the program, Governor Sanwo-Olu presents budget estimate of 4.237 trillion naira for year 2026. LSHA flags off rural health scheme in Agboyi Ketu, and Governor Sanwo-Olu commissions Abraham Adesanya housing estate in Ajah. Let's kick off the show with a budget presentation by the Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu. This time he presented a budget estimate of 4.237 trillion naira for the year 2026 to the Lagos State House of Assembly for approval. Now, Governor Sanwo-Olu described the budget as a bold and forward-looking financial plan designed to consolidate his administration's legacy in its final full year. Please take a look.
The Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, walks into the chamber to join members of the State House of Assembly, State Executive Council members, Deputy Governors of Lagos, Kadri Hamzat, and other invited guests for the presentation of the State 2026 Appropriation Bill. The arrival of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu signals the commencement of the annual budget presentation. Lagos State's 2026 budget, called Budget of Shared Prosperity, is carefully reeled out by Governor Sanwo-Olu, highlighting key areas including health, transportation, modern infrastructure, education, housing, agribusiness, security, all aimed towards transforming Lagos megacity. He also speaks on the 2025 budget performance.
The year 2026 budget is anchored on the following four pillars: a human-centered approach, modern infrastructure, will build a thriving economy, and will continue to create an effective governance. Mr. Speaker, members of this House, our foremost priority remains the well-being of every Lagosian. To this end, 2026, we will expand access to quality education, we will strengthen healthcare delivery, we will widen social protection, and will accelerate affordable housing for all. We will provide urban renewal, we will push on waste management, we will ensure flood resilience is approached very well. We will ensure that women, youth, the older persons living with disability are all fully supported. Our goal in Lagos that cares, that includes, that uplifts. Under our modern infrastructure, in 2026, our focus will shift from building infrastructure to integrating it, linking roads, rail lines, waterways, energy system, and digital network into a functional ecosystem. We will continue to push on traffic management, sustainable housing, and public service delivery. On thriving economy in 2026, we will accelerate economic growth by strengthening the medium skills, micro, small, and medium enterprises. We'll continue to ensure that we encourage circular economy initiatives. We'll be empowering startups, and we'll be advancing innovation across sectors. We will expand support for agribusinesses, manufacturing, technology, the creative industry, and tourism. We'll drive job creation, and we will be boosting competitiveness. Mr. Speaker, distinguished members of this Honorable House, in 2025, our administration made remarkable progress in expanding access to quality education through massive investment in modern, safe, and inclusive learning environment across the state. I believe is that every Lagosian, every child in Lagos, regardless of your background, deserves access to world-class educational facility that inspire lifelong learning and nurture lifelong innovation. And so across our 6 educational districts in the state, hundreds of schools benefited from new constructions, major rehabilitation, and facility upgrades. To support the growth of youth-led businesses, the state has scaled up its innovative financing effort. We remain committed to the implementation of over a 31 billion Lagos Innovation Fund, which is designed to support startups, to help in all of our innovation hubs, and to create a research that will shape the future of our economy. A city as dynamic, as complex as Lagos must continually invest in modernizing the system and services to keep it moving. Its roads, its bridges, its waterways, its power lines, its drainage network, its public buildings, and public delivery services cannot stop. That is what we've continued to do. And with your support, we have achieved a lot in 2025, and we believe we'll still do more in 2026.
Governor Sanwo-Olu announces a budget size of 4.237 trillion naira for the year 2026.
As at the end of third quarter 2025, the period ending 30 September 2025, we had implemented a budget size of 2,56,777,671,591 of our budget, of the size of the 2025 budget, which shows that we're on 81% of our prorated amounts as at September 2025. Actual capital stood at 1.2 trillion, 1.1238200372010, which shows that is a 90% of our prorated estimates as at September. Actual recurrent expenditure also stood at 818,577,299,051, which also shows 84% of our prorated estimate as at September 2025. For the year 2026 budget proposal, Mr. Speaker, I am indeed honored to present to you today the year 2026 proposal of the Lagos State budget, which we have tagged the budget of shared prosperity. The year 2026 budget is proposed at a total size of 4,237,107,009,308 naira. And so as we present this budget, we recognize the challenges ahead, but we also recognize the extraordinary resilience and the creativity of our people. Our people are the true engine of Lagos. Their strength inspires us. Their aspiration guides us. And their success remains our ultimate measure of performance. Let us therefore move forward with renewed momentum and a shared purpose. A purpose that is determined to build a Lagos that is stronger, a Lagos that is cleaner, a Lagos that is safer, and a Lagos that is more prosperous. A Lagos that will be more inclusive than ever before. A Lagos that stands as a model for Africa and a global symbol of what visionary governance can achieve.
The 2026 proposed budget breakdown includes total budget 4.23 trillion naira, total revenue 3.99 trillion naira, capital expenditure 2.19 trillion naira, recurrent expenditure 2.1 trillion naira, and total overhead costs 1.1 trillion naira. Speaker Obasa applauds the good works of Governor Sanwo-Olu and gives assurance of speedy passage of the 2026 budget.
This assembly has played an important role in complementing the executive efforts by enacting laws that enhance the quality of life of our residents particularly in the areas of socio-economic growth, local government reform, and institutional development. Mr. Governor, permit me to commend your assiduousness, courage, forthrightness, and determined spirit toward Greater Lagos. You have maintained a track record of resourceful consistency and steering our state through economic challenges while driving infrastructure development. Not quite long ago, you brought E1 Racing Championship to Lagos, thereby making Lagos first African city to host such tournaments. This budget prioritizes critical sectors: healthcare, education, transportation, security, and governance, fundamental to sustain Lagos' position as Africa's leading economic hub. We have all listened with rapt attention to how the wealth of our state will be utilized for our common good in 2026. The responsibility now lies with this honorable House to meticulously perform our constitutional duty.
With the presentation of the 2026 appropriation bill by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, this indicates that last full budget size of his administration with a big task ahead to implement all projects across the 5 divisions of the state.
From budget presentation to healthcare delivery. Now, in a decisive move to expand healthcare access to underserved communities, the Lagos State Health Management Agency has flagged off the Rural Health Scheme under the Eco-Social Health Alliance at Agboyi-Uriomi community of Lagos. Speaking at the flag-off ceremony, the Permanent Secretary of LSHA, Dr. Emanuela Zamba, described the event as a historic milestone in the journey toward universal health coverage in Lagos State.
Residents of Uriomi community in Agboyi-Ketu local council development area of Lagos are the first beneficiaries of the rural health initiative called Eco-Social Health Alliance, aimed at achieving universal health coverage in the state.
Gbogbo wa la máa jẹ àǹfààní yẹn lénìí. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká ní sùúrù, ká tẹ́tí bẹ̀lẹ̀ jẹ́ sí dókítà wa.
The Lagos State Health Management Agency and senior government officials from the Ministry of Health are in the community to flag off the Rural Health Scheme under Eco-Social Health Alliance to improve healthcare access for underserved communities.
I'm a member of Agboyi Kingdom to this laudable event.
The Permanent Secretary of LSHA, Dr. Emanuela Zamba, says the approval of the equity fund by the state government has provided financial sustainability for health programs targeted at the vulnerable.
Today's event demonstrates the unwavering commitment of the Lagos State government to improving health indices, ensuring quality healthcare for all, and promoting healthy communities toward building a healthy state. This initiative reinforces our collective resolve that no one should be left behind in the journey towards universal health coverage, whether residents who can afford the premium of the Lera Eco Health Insurance Plan, which is the most affordable in the state, or the vulnerable who cannot. It is not a program that is to run indefinitely. It is meant to provide succor for those residents in the absence of health facilities. And of course, once a health facility is put into that area, the program will move to another location where its service is needed. The Rural Health Scheme aims to improve access to quality health care for residents living in hard-to-reach communities without functional health facilities. It is designed to bridge the gap in areas where facilities are unavailable, undergoing reconstruction or renovation. I am pleased to announce that the pilot phase of this landmark project will be implemented in 5 communities across the 5 Ibile divisions of Lagos State, after which it will be expanded based on lessons learned and outcomes. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to address the healthcare gap, LSHA has introduced the use of a mobile clinic which will serve as a primary care hub. The mobile clinic, fully equipped to deliver basic primary healthcare services, will visit each community 3 times a week. Residents can consult directly with healthcare professionals or virtually through our telemedicine service. Services to be provided by the mobile clinic include general medical consultations, treatment of common illnesses such as malaria and typhoid covered under the Ilera Eco-Benefit Package, management of chronic disease conditions like hypertension, diabetes, and asthma, treatment of childhood illnesses, basic laboratory investigations, and dispensing of drugs in line with the LSHA essential medicine list.
The Olu of Agboyi Kingdom described the event as a new dawn for the people of Oriomi community and applaud the state government for caring for their well-being.
Today, we gather to mark a new dawn in our pursuit of a quality health care. The Lagos State government, led by our esteemed governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has shown commitment to improving the health and well-being of our people. We, the people of Agboyi, welcome this initiative with open arms. The mobile free health program is a blessing to our community, and we are grateful to the Lagos State government for thinking of us after the Chief of Staff Health Clinic some weeks ago. I commend the LSHA team for the tireless effort in making this program a reality. Your dedication to our health is truly appreciated. Let us make this most of this opportunity, and let us take care of our health, and let us support the initiative.
Some residents also expressed their gratitude to the government.
We thank the governor of Lagos State and those people who do the program, the chairman of local government, and other functionaries that did it, because we know this is very, very good and important to us. For the next 1 year, we'll be taking free medicine, the free medical care. With the doctor will be coming to our town 3 times a day, 3 times a week, which they will be attending to us. And if anything that is more than their power, they refer us to General Hospital or to other bigger hospitals, free of charge.
I want to applaud our dear Governor Sanwo-Olu, for this laudable project, for this a very good initiative for our people at Agboyi here. We have been enjoying it for quite a long time. I remember my wife had been enjoying this program. And whenever I have a challenge, I went to General Hospital. They used to ask, are you from Eko? I remember there was a case I had to do an operation of 250. Somebody did it freely, that they carry Eko initiative. And I have to pay 250,000 for the same operation. This is a very good thing.
The Lagos State Health Management Agency says the pilot phase of Eco Social Health Alliance will be implemented in 5 communities across the 3 senatorial districts of the state, and residents are advised to take advantage of the initiative in order to have access to quality and free healthcare services.
Lagosians, it is no news that the present administration of Mr. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu delivered projects in different sectors of the economy through the themes agenda. With this success in mind, the second term of the present administration has included social inclusion, gender equality, and the affairs of youths in its agenda. Now, we have the themes plus agenda. With this, no one is left behind on account of their social status, gender, or age. Lagosians, be prepared for another 4 years of a total revamp in all sectors. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó, àjùmọ̀ṣe ni o.
Now let's turn our attention to the housing sector. The Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has commissioned the newly constructed 233 units mixed apartments in Abraham Adesoye Housing Estate in Ajah. Governor Sanwo-Olu says he will continue to speed up pace of housing development across the state. He also encouraged private sector players to join hands with the government in increasing the housing stock in Lagos State.
As part of plans to reduce the housing deficit in Lagos, another housing infrastructure has been delivered by the administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu in the Ajah area of Lagos. The 34 blocks of 233 units mixed-type apartments called Abraham Adesoye Estates Parcels A and B Ajah in Etiosa East Local Council Development Area is a public-private initiative facilitated by the Lagos State Ministry of Housing and its partners to ensure that affordable housing is available in every locality.
Today's event is more than just unveiling of buildings. It represents a major stride in our efforts
to build the legacy of progressive milestone achievements recorded at this point of our democratic experience. The common goal is to provide affordable, secure, and sustainable housing for the people of Lagos State. Our partnership with Urban Shelter stands out as a model of what can be achieved when the public and private sectors work together with a shared vision. These 233 mixed housing units, which comprise of blocks of apartments in 1, 2, 3 bedrooms, as well as terrace and semi-detached duplexes in 2, 3, and 4 bedrooms, are the result of careful planning, investment, and relentless pursuit of excellence. They reflect our determination to reduce the housing deficit, uplift communities, and improve the overall quality of life for our residents. The journey for this partnership started in 2019, and the global vision is to maximize the use of land and existing infrastructure to provide more home units within Abraham Adesanya housing estates. I want to commend the Urban Shelter for their professionalism, adherence to standards, and dedications during the execution of this project.
For over 3 decades, Urban Shelter has been a prominent player and a cornerstone in the real estate landscape in Nigeria. We've had a focus on across the nation on the capital, the FCT, and we thought it was only befitting to now extend that attention to the financial capital, Lagos State. I think it makes sense for us, being one of the largest private real estate developers in the country, to throw emphasis and to do further projects in the great state of Lagos. This collaboration is a national synergy. The project obviously is a joint venture between us and the state government. We're talking about over 230 units of housing developed. This is also our way of contributing to reducing the great housing deficit that exists in our dear nation. I want to thank His Excellency for creating a stable environment for an investor such as ourselves to come in and to do well and to thrive. We thank you, sir. To the Ministry and to the Honorable Commissioner, your advice along the way has been invaluable, and we are grateful for that.
The representative of the people of Etiosa and the State Assembly member in attendance applaud the governor for investing in housing projects and seek assistance in other areas.
I am deeply honored on behalf of the government and good people of Etiosa SCDA to warmly welcome you, Your Excellency, to this memorial occasion and commissioning of Abraham Adesanya Housing Estate, Parcel A and B in our SCDA. Your Excellency, your presence here today reinforces your reputation for action, driving leadership. Truly, the Gwesha did not mistakenly give you a name, Mr. Project. Your Excellency, these achievements are not just projects, they are life-changing interventions that have improved living standards, enhanced business environment, and create a new opportunity for our people. Your Excellency, sir, our request, like Oliver Twist, we ask for more. Your Excellency, Saliu Obodo is very important and it will be useful for the benefit of our people. 2, the establishment of an additional classroom in Aja Olomu Primary School. Our students have been suffering, especially when it's raining. Your Excellency, we trust that under this completion leadership, this need will receive due consideration.
I stand before you today, bringing you warm greetings from the Hallowed Chamber of the Lagos State House of Assembly, under the able leadership of Right Dr. Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa. Mr. Governor, sir, you have done wonderfully well. Few days ago, you were at Badagry to commission 420 units. Today, in Etiosa East LCDA, to commission another unit of 233 units. We have Commissioner for Housing. We have Special Advisor Housing. We have Permanent Secretary Housing. We have the Chairman House Committee on Housing. But the truth is, you have Mr. Housing for Lagos. On this note, I would just want to pray for you that all good things of life will continue to be yours, and you will continue to reap the fruit of your labor.
Please put your hands together for the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu.
Governor Sanwo-Olu says is determined to increase the stock of modern homes across the state.
We're here in Etiosa East local government to hand over a total of 233 flats, which consist of flats and terraces of 1, 2, 3, and 4 bedroom, semi-detached as well. So what that means is that it is taking care of several economic mix from very young Nigerians or Lagosians that are starting their family with a 1 bed, to middle-level family that wants 2 bed, to even high upper-end families that require 3 bed and 4 bed. This estate is ready to take care of your need in one form or the other. And so our aim and our objective is to continue to increase the housing stock in Lagos. And over the last 6 years, I think we've modestly added almost 12,000 housing units in various forms into the housing stock of Lagos. It is clear when we say that Lagos is the epicenter of Nigeria's urbanization and a rapidly growing population. We need to infuse both private sector investment and public sector funding to realize that we can work collaboratively and we can quickly deliver on all of these housing estates. And so this also forms part of our Teams Plus agenda, which we continue to implement. Housing is part of the pillar where we talk about making Lagos a 21st century economy, which is meant to provide modern, affordable housing in a mega city of our size. And so one of our major strategies, like I said, is to encourage our working for housing delivery with our private sector. And today, we've also seek a technical support and also investment support from Urban Shelter. Urban Shelter is also a well-known name in some part of the country. They work well in the northern part. And we're happy that they can see that Lagos is ready to take on additional investment. And I want to thank them for seeing Lagos State as a worthy partner. They have come to tell me that, yes, they've learned the rope and they are willing to even do a lot more.
With this additional housing estates, residents of Lagos now have access to more affordable apartments in a serene environment where all necessary amenities are available.
And that's the program for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. As we count down to the new year, remember, obey all state laws, be the best you can, but most importantly, please live a healthy life. Till next time, it's bye for now.